Hey guys, welcome back for another Hunter x Hunter video. I'm going over the power of one of the royal guards in Chimera Ant arc, and even if they were defeated, they're still strong enemies, and I would like to explain one of them in this video. So I will get help from other sources such Hunter x Hunter wiki fandom, which their power and abilities will explain it. So before the explanation, I would like you to subscribe if you haven't yet, and also smash the like button. So in this video, I will start with Montutyupi, or we can say YOUPI also. Actually, this character is one of my favorite characters between the royal guards. Even he is an enemy, he gained my respect for some reason. His honesty toward the king, and this is my favorite line that YOUPI said about leaving Knuckle alive. He said to Miriam exactly, "I suppose going back on my promise, even to an enemy, felt like a defeat in a way." So YOUPI is the youngest among them, and he was named personally by the queen. He was born with a Nan ability like the other royal guards, and he was a big problem for Knuckle and Shoot also. Even if Gilwa's electric attacks freezed him for a moment, that seems has no damage for his body. Now about his Nan abilities and power, he has 3 different types. First one, Metamorphosis. This type of Nan is a known, and I'm going to read for you what it says exactly. So it's a primary ability, allows him to freely control any part of his anatomy. In battle, he most commonly use it to sprout 4 additional arms, significantly increasing the range and number of his attacks every second. When he does so, he also produces additional eyes on his head, shoulders, and back in order to erase his blind spots and keep track of multiple enemies. He can turn the tip of each tentacle into a blade to inflict more localized damage. He can also give himself wings, enlarge his arms to increase the power of his blows. At the cost of expending a few instants to prepare the attack, he can also sprout countless spikes from his back that extend for several meters and can move so quickly that not even Shoot was able to dodge them while riding on top of one of his floating hands, and they were also able to pierce it despite his hands having previously withstood several of Montutyupi's lashes. He was also able to liquefy his cells in order to feed them to Miriam, and shapeshifted into a much smaller, winged form that allowed him to survive despite donating most of his body mass. He can transform extremely quickly, so I think this is well explained through wiki fandom, which means YOUPI can control his body form very well. So second type is a mission, and ability name is Rage Blast. So I think everyone remember that. And the extreme mental stress during the exterminations team raid, Montutyupi discovered this ability. His body is engorged and swells up as his rage increases until he unleashes it with an incredibly destructive explosion. Before returning to his normal form, the blast results in a great pleasure for Montutyupi, followed by empty despair. Montutyupi is left especially vulnerable as his body swells up, but through controlling his emotions, he can cancel the process and return to his usual bodily shape in an instant, allowing to strike back after luring in the enemy. YOUPI became able to channel the rage as a destructive beam. He never used this variation of the ability himself, which was showcased by Miriam instead. And the third ability is Rage Incarnate. As YOUPI became capable of controlling his mounting fury, he channeled it into his own body and transformed it into a creature. This form bears a helm-like extension on his head, a powerful scythe on his right arm. He appears to become faster on this state and retains the ability to shapeshift. As his wrath grows, instead of his whole body swelling up, only the amoebic sac on his left shoulder does, removing his previous weakness. So guys, YOUPI for me is a great character, even that he didn't show up that much and his role was ended by death. I hope this is well explained, and I will make sure to make more videos about Hunter x Hunter characters, so stay tuned everyone. Thank you so much and have a great day.